Famous YouTuber Ethan Klein has openly said that this Christmas he will be doing a mock execution of Jesus in honor of Nick Fuentes. This is very problematic, and I want to give you my take on this. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Klein is a top-level YouTuber. He kind of really, when he first got started, a lot of people liked him. I never really got to know who he was till later. But a lot of people said that he was a free speech advocate of sorts and really, was against cancel culture. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he kind of took a turn to the left and kind of villainized himself. And now he's kind of been a far leftist guy. He's been banned several times from YouTube. Actually, he's had 2 strikes, I think, this year on his channel for community guideline violations. One time he said something about, it was very problematic, the things he said about the NRA, and then he also made jokes about killing people and things like that. And really some, hey, the rules are the rules, man. And so he got 2 strikes on his channel this year. A lot of people are saying that he basically is destroying the empire that he has created. And with that, I seem to agree on that. But here's the deal with Ethan and his wife. They're both citizens of. They were citizens of Israel. They're both actually Jewish people, and that comes out in their talks and conversations and stuff like that. Well, they have taken extreme offense to Kanye West's remarks about Hitler and things of that nature, and understandably so. I think everybody has. And in a reaction to that, he has made some comments about Jesus Christ, which are, to put it mildly, are inflammatory. And let me show you exactly what he just said the other day on his podcast. We'll let him speak for himself.
Dude, good. If Jesus was here on a cross, I'd smear him.
No, he's not going to. That'd be funny if he got banned.
No, I'm not going to get trouble.
And I love how uncomfortable he makes his own employees. It is just a blessing.
Insane thing. No shot.
Oh, give me the hammer and the spikes.
Well,
I'm putting it up there.
If someone could do it, it's Ethan. He'll find a way.
I'll do it again.
Okay.
I liked it the first time, and I'll do it again, Nick. I'm getting on a call with all my Jewish brothers and sisters.
There's 30 minutes left. I really want to make Dan proud. Let's.
You know what I'm planning this Christmas?
No.
A mock execution
No.
of Jesus Christ.
No.
Dedicated to Nick Fuentes.
Now, here's the thing. He says, I'm doing a mock execution of Jesus Christ, and I'm dedicating it to Nick Fuentes. Here's my problem with the Nick Fuentes and Kanye West situation, is that this is going to be the political positions that are obviously very inflammatory and not a representation of Bible Christianity are going to become conflated with Christianity. And a lot of people that are, basically the sinners that we're trying to reach are going to now be deceived into thinking that if you believe the Bible, you're some sort of alt-right Nazi, which is there's no way that could be any further from the truth. But in the minds of these lost people, Kanye West and Nick Fuentes, and even to some degree Milo Yiannopoulos, are now being equated as Bible-believing Christians. This is why I have openly denounced these people. I was denouncing Kanye when he first came out as a Christian, because this guy has no fruit, and he has no biblically he's not even close to being what a Christian is, and so these guys are going to be a deception that are going to be used of Satan to equate far right, alt right Nazism with Bible believing Christianity. Now, Nick Fuentes, of course, has made a name for himself live streaming. I think there was a time he was on YouTube, of course, and he is obviously gone now, but he's still doing a lot of live streams, and he's teamed up with Kanye West, of course, to go around and promote this alt-right agenda and make everything a racial issue, and basically like these are the anti-woke, so anti-woke that you've gone into another extreme on the other end, and it's very problematic. And the worst deception of all of this is that Nick Fuentes claims to be a Christian. And guys, I want to tell you right now, the devil comes in all forms. He comes in a far left form, and he comes in a far right form as well. This is why our Third Adam series is so popular with a lot of people, is because we are exposing the far right version of the occult. There is a version of the occult that is walking around with MAGA hats on and calling Trump daddy and showing up at these political rallies. If you don't believe that, go look at Sean Feucht's rally. Sean Feucht is a practitioner of the occult. He is designed by Satan and allowed by Satan to go do the things that he's doing, because what he is doing is causing people to go to hell. They're equating Donald Trump and far-right politics with Christianity. And listen, I politically, I'm on the right end of the spectrum, of course, but at the same time, I have to understand that that is not my gospel. I mean, the gospel of Trump is not what I buy into. And that's what's very problematic with all this stuff, is that the lost world is going to equate Nick Fuentes, Donald Trump, and Kanye West with Bible-believing Christianity. And, I mean, even look at that. I mean, you see this right there. I mean, I don't even know where you get that, but whatever. But what they're going to do, I mean, the lost world's going to react this way, and it's all because of the deception of Nick Fuentes.
Execution of Jesus Christ.
No.
Dedicated to Nick Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes, and I cut the file off a little bit there. Guys, this is not good. I think it's time that we go back and revisit what the gospel is. I think it's time we go back and revisit what are the fruits of a believer? What are the fruits of a Christian? What does Christianity look like? Does it look like Donald Trump? Does it look like Joe Biden? I be quite frank with you, I don't think it looks like either one of them. And I think that it's time we re-examine that. Go study the book of 1 John. There's a lot of fruits, and what I was taught was the birthmarks of the believer years ago. There are a lot of birthmarks of the believer. You'll love God's people. You'll love the house of God. There's so much there. I want to challenge you to get into that yourself. But guys, Kanye West is not a Christian. Milo Yiannopoulos is not a Christian. Nick Fuentes is not a Christian. These people do not represent Bible-believing Christianity at all. These people are, I think that they are being used of Satan to cause a right-wing deception in these last days. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm on the right wing of things. Okay, I've made no bones about that. That's where I believe, because I believe the Bible teaches a lot of that stuff. But there are people in there who are misrepresenting that and are being used by Satan to embitter people that we should be reaching with the gospel against Bible-believing Christianity. These people literally are going to be led to think that if you believe the Bible, you're a Nazi, which is not true. Not true at all. Hitler ran the Christians out of the country. Matter of fact, Hitler was so radical, he ran Helena Blavatsky out of the country, believe it or not. The cult of Thelema and there's so many of those people had to get out of the country because of that. Hitler was just so radical, and it's just not it, friend. So, hey, guys, I want to tell you this. Of course, you see our board here with all of our patches. We've got a bunch of patches that just came in, and from all different organizations and whatever, and people have just been sending these in, being gracious enough. And if you have one and you want us to put it on the board back there, I can't even hold all these things. We'd be glad to put them on the board. I've got, I don't even know how many I got. I got California Highway Patrol. I got Los Angeles, L.A. County, Sheriff County. I got the Chicago Police. I got a bunch of them here. If you want us to put on the board here, we'd be glad to do so. And go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you're new, of course. And we appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.